My name is Chris Cook. I'm the Managing Director of the Office of Communication and Marketing at Texas Tech University and Texas Tech Public Media. Texas Tech University is full of great communicators, and together we hope to bring you perspectives and insight that can help you in your field. Communication is what we do every day, and it's intricately connected to our success and failures. This is Communicators in a Cart. Felicia Martin is the Associate Director of Athletics for Academic Services. She and her team play a vital role in the development of Texas Tech student-athletes inside the classroom and in their overall personal growth. One of the most respected professionals in her field, Felicia has worked in her current role since 2008 and has 13 years of experience in the Academic Services Office. A small-town Southern transplant like myself, Felicia references her upbringing and her daily work with student-athletes. Hey, Felicia.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, you want to grab some coffee?
Absolutely.
All right, let's
You're
go.
buying, right?
I am buying,
Okay,
absolutely.
let's do it.
I know that athletic budget.
Not just the athletic budget, the academic portion of the athletic budget.
That's true.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's got gas in it?
I don't know if it runs on gas or electricity. I think it's gas.
Gas?
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised.
Nope. It's power.
Easy.
It's electricity. It means it's efficient.
And you did say you were paying, right?
I am paying.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Then let's do it. You picked a good day to do this. It is
No,
gorgeous.
the next couple of weeks are going to be awesome. The wind's not blowing. That's rare. So
You kind of know what you're doing.
I've been driving since I was 15.
Driving this kind of thing now?
Golf cart?
Yeah.
This is easier than a car. Yeah. No, we'll just go up here in a corner or something where the business students don't scoff at the communications guy.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Good. How are you? Good. I'm just gonna have a small coffee, please. Room for cream.
Two of those. Thank you. We're both from small southern towns, mine in Louisiana, yours in Mississippi. Mine's on the interstate. So people, at least I say, Delhi, Louisiana, that sounds familiar. Maybe I passed through
Don't
there, I
go
got
there.
gas.
Don't go there.
And I said, just look at the water tower, my name should be on it. But Bay Springs, Mississippi. So people ask me, how'd you get out of Delhi, Louisiana? And I said, I stepped on the gas. But you're 18 years old, you're in a hurry just to do things.
Right.
And in a hurry to get to college or whatever it may be, just a career and explore. When you left Bay Springs, what was on your mind at 18 years old?
I didn't leave as fast as you think. Okay. I wanted to. I ended up going to a community college first, which was Ellisville, Mississippi. So only 40 minutes away.
Okay.
I thought I was going to be in banking. So I took a job at a local bank to get experience and possibly a job after I got my undergrad degree. And so Ellisville, Mississippi, since it was so close and I was on an academic scholarship, I still stayed at home at night. So that's why I'm saying I left slowly.
And mom and dad were okay with that?
They were awesome. I was the one that was depressed about having to come back home while I was in college every night. But once I left Bay Springs, I went to Starkville, and then from Starkville to Texas. And none of it was by design. Starkville was, because I knew I was going to go to school at Mississippi State. I didn't know I was going to stay at State for a couple of degrees.
Right.
But came to Texas looking for a career, looking for adventure. And I've been here my entire adult life. I've been in Texas.
What was your first job in Texas?
My first job in Texas was at Texas Tech University.
Okay.
And 19 and,
Yeah. It was after me, though. Yeah, exactly.
But that was my first introduction to college athletics, actually, was to take that job. And at that time, it was the director was Steve Uries. We were still out of Wiggins Dining Hall, remember? We shared offices with
we
the
could tell
dining
stories
hall.
about Wiggins.
The green carpet.
The shag carpet, the old building. If
The
you
fried
need to
chicken
find
smell.
if you need to find anybody,
You go right
you go there
there.
at lunch. And Coach Dykes walking around with a chicken fried steak in his hand. So yeah, there are a lot of good memories from I think the year or two it was open while I was when I started.
Yes. So that's So that's how I got to Bay Springs, Mississippi. I go back often because my parents are there. My brother is there still in Mississippi, not in Bay Springs, so to speak. But we'll always be grateful for the small town upbringing, the extended family that was there, the people who knew more about your business than you really wanted them to know.
Still do.
Still do.
They talk to your mom and dad.
Yes,
They know.
yes.
Yeah.
So that was Bay Springs.
So it's now you go home.
Yes.
You go eat with your parents.
Yes.
And you do something, and they talk about you.
Yes.
Anybody that comes up, this is my daughter Felicia.
Yes.
Here's what she does.
Well, sometimes
Same
they don't
thing.
even have to do it. They don't even have to do it. They're like, oh, there she is. So it's nice.
That's right.
It's
It
really
is nice to go. We maybe once a year get back. Try to do at least once a year.
Yeah.
And it's not always easy. It should be, because once you hit Interstate 20, it's a straight shot to and you're a few hours past there.
Yes.
So,
very good.
but yeah, it's nice to get back sometime.
It is.
So what in your job, and I've known you for, I knew you before you left and then came back.
Yeah.
And you couldn't stay away.
Yeah, that's correct.
But what drives you every day in this role? Because what you do in athletics for the student athletes is vitally important, and it's more than just academic services.
Right.
There's so much more involved there. So what drives you, and what's some of the more in-depth things your office does for student athletes?
Okay, well, the drive, point blank period, is the student. I think one of the things that I have really learned, and that's a part of just who I am as a person, is accountability. Mm-hmm. It's I'm a Southern woman, and I'm proud of that.
Right.
So the hospitality and the love comes naturally. But one of the things that's also important is making sure that there's discipline, accountability, and that you are held to a standard. And that standard doesn't fluctuate just because you play baseball.
Right.
That standard doesn't fluctuate because you're the starting setter on the volleyball team. There's a standard.
Right.
And in order for any of us to reach new heights, somebody has to push us. I tell people all the time, I never thought I'd be in athletics. And even if you went back to college and talked to my family, and at 17, 18, at 22, if you'd asked them, what is Felicia going to do when she grows up? Athletics would not have been a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
I fell in love with student development at Mississippi State. Like most people, when you get out into the world and you experience things and you get to see so many dimensions of people, you get to see how much you don't know. Like every day I find out something else I don't know. When you get to, I don't know, have the challenges in your career that toughen you, that grow you, when you get to see the impact that you could have on someone's life, on their college experience, on life after sport, it does make you consider just what your part in the world is. And I do want people to understand that although I might not always say what you want me to say or do what you want me to do, whatever decisions I'm making is for the good. It's for the greater good.
You're a little more philosophical than I am. That might be too much for my mentality. Felicia, thanks. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you, Chris.
It's always good catching up.
It is.